All right, we're back. Let's see. Let's wait a little bit for people to join. How do you watch these games, Fresh? Do you have it? Are you watching on the computer? You watching on the big screen, or?
Big screen TV. I have a subscription to Sling. I found,
Oh, nice.
which is good. So it gets ACC Network, ESPN, ESPN2, and there's different levels to it. But you know, I
So
went away
back,
from my $400 a month cable back in the day with 2,500 stations. And when we were a top five team in the country, our games weren't even on those
yeah,
stations.
crazy
And
to
I didn't
think.
know you back then or locker room access to be able to find out how in the world to watch some of those games. So
Right. I
they're all
mean,
long.
Sling. So back. I mean, this mm, tells you how old I am. When I left UVA and came out to the Bay Area, Cali, in '99, I had a Sling box. This is Sling Media, the same thing you use,
Yeah.
and you hooked it up in Virginia, and you could actually dial into it and watch your Virginia TV. So I could watch all the games. I never missed the game, even when I
Isn't
moved
that
out.
funny? I don't even know what I don't. So a buddy of mine, really good friend of mine, Jersey City, but New York for years and years. He told me to get a Roku TV when I moved here,
Yeah, that
and
works too.
yeah, but then so I have an antenna, the antenna thing, old school antenna that can get everything that the SEC can't prohibit or whatever it's called, the ACC. And so I tell my friend, I tell him all the time. It took me, obviously, as you know me, T Dubs, it took me like 3 months to figure it out, sort of. And I'm like, yo, I'm watching Virginia on my Roku. He's like, no, it's not Roku. You're not watching on Roku. Anyhow, it's not fun anymore, but it's funny to me.
B Dragon with the Who's Win.
The Who's win. We crushed them.
Yeah, that was great.
Yep.
Good win. All around good win. We looked really good. Donald Hand got ejected and so did Saunders, but didn't really
Yeah, that
affect
was absurd, man.
yeah.
When you eject a kid from a game, like an ejection, really, like ejected, like you're thrown out. Like I think I played in how many? I never once in my time saw one player ejected from a game. Right?
Yeah, that was extreme, right? That not much was I mean, I
I
guess
mean, I think
overtime.
Donald, like he came up on Rhodey, he probably drilled him, but an ejection? Come on, man.
WFSU downside of winning this game is that now BC might not be willing to take TJP off our hands next year. I don't know. They got a big enough check they can take him.
Mm.
He's I mean, we're gonna see a turnaround moment. This is kind of what I was talking about earlier in the pregame, right? He gets minutes and you don't see it. You hope, but we'll. Can he turn around? There's still time left, but it seems,
Yeah, he wasn't very good. He's a dookie. So
yeah, it seems like this. Maybe he's a long term project, but we'll see. Hopefully, I'm wrong. What
I
do
don't
you
think
think?
so.
Otherwise, is this sort of turn things around a little bit? Do we get some momentum from this? What do you think, Fresh?
A little bit. So we have Notre Dame, which I'll be at Saturday coming up, right?
Yep,
Very winnable.
very
Like
winnable.
put in the kind of right time, right way to say it. Very winnable. So IMAC was impressive. Six threes,
Six threes, man, that was
six
great.
three. Started with a three, finished with a three. He played confident. They moved. The guys moved. The biggest thing I may have said at half. My takeaway was how early we shot in the shot clock tonight. It might be maybe their defense is really bad, BC, and they didn't have a good game plan. I don't know, but we were willing to take shots and do what I saw was like different things. Rhodey had that great drive in the first half, went up lefty with 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Guys were attacking a little bit, I think,
Yeah, I
and
like
good
I like
contributions all the way around.
I really like that Elijah's getting some range and taking some threes because he can make them. It's really nice to see him like go
Yep.
inside out, right? He had a nice post up, and then he hit a three, and it just like opens up the entire floor when he can do that.
Then I against Louisville especially, I noticed when he doesn't force a three, when he has a little bit of time, he doesn't need a lot of time. A little bit of time, he's really good and methodical.
Yeah,
When he rushes it, he's not so good, which kind of makes sense. It might be like whatever, but I think Elijah can kind of work on that in his game and be patient but willing. I make
yeah. Either way, he did get a flagrant two and ejected, but I liked what I saw.
Yeah, but it was that the typical retaliation. He was getting grabbed by the guy, and you got to learn how to do it. You can't go to the face and push him out. But man, like an ejection, give him a technical, no problem. Two
Right.
shots, the ball. You're gonna humiliate the guy, and also Donald Hand Jr. and eject him. Like, come on,
Yeah. It
the
looked
rules
more
are
like it will look more like the full follow through of the hand. It wasn't just like his arm out. It's like his hand continued to go through into his face. I don't know.
Oh yeah, he was trying to hurt him. He probably should have, but I'm kidding. My bad. I'm just mad Day Day didn't get mad and be like, "Hey, where's my action?"
Hey, Day Day got a little dunk there at the end. That was nice.
He did. He went up, got the
It's like
two-hander, sneak
it
dunk.
was reminiscent of like it was a sneaky like Tevin Jones versus Virginia Tech two-handed dunk. It was nice.
Nice, nice pull there.
Or one-handed, I mean 2 foot. It was nice. I like it. Um, Sharma looked good again. What do you think? How would you assess the team's performance overall? Anybody stand out to
Karma
you
or the
so far?
team?
It's just the whole team. Anybody on the team today? Obviously, IMAC and Rhodey shot well, but what about some of the newer
I
guys?
like what Sharma, man, he's way ahead of his time as a true first year. He's playing. What I liked about Sharma, I mean, he didn't shoot great. You can tell me what the stats are, but he wasn't afraid to shoot it, and he went away from just threes. He had that great drive and pull up,
Yep.
and he got up way higher than I ever thought he would get. And then he had the other one that didn't go in. But he's trying to like mix his game up a little bit. He's got confidence. I think he realizes if he messes up, he's not coming out. He's found his footing on the team, and I'm surprised. I wouldn't have seen it. I didn't think it would happen, but I'm really happy for him, and proven to be wrong.
All right. So Kofi had 2 and 6 rebounds. Saunders ended with 10 and 6. Day had 3 points and 4 assists. IMAC had 21. He was 6 of 9 from 3. Rhodey had 16. He was 2 for 2 from 3. Buchanan had 7 and 6. And A-Rob had 4 and 4. Tane had 2. And Sharma had 7 on 2 for 8. 1 for 4 from 3.
2 for 8, 1 for 4. Yeah, but he shoots them. They all look good, and that's what you got to do. So let's hope he doesn't look at his stats and say, I have to dial it back. I don't think he will. The way he shoots them and does it, it just looks like he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna go for mine."
Yeah. What do you think about A-Rob? He's
Oh, I love him. I mean, I'm not his biggest fan, but I'm one of the bigger fans. He's a fan favorite. He's got that mystique about himself and his body, and he's quick and he's fast and he's aggressive and he gets those crazy dunks. Everybody wants to see him on the floor, right? It's like Elijah Gertrude last year. We all just want to see A-Rob in games and hooping. So, the more he's on the court during games, forget practice, forget weight room.
Yeah.
The more he's on the floor during games, AC games, the better he'll get there faster. I think he's going to be big time. I really do. And based on the practice I saw him in last year and the weight room workout I saw him doing a little bit, just observing from far for 10 seconds.
I mean,
and
eye test.
He can work the whole thing. He's the full package, man.
Yeah, he passes the eye test. He does have a little like Bambi in him, like baby deer running around sometimes. But he looks like give him some minutes, he'll figure this thing out if we can be patient with him. I mean, obviously, he's probably not going to be patient with us with given NIL and transfer rules, but hopefully he stays and he likes it.
He might. I don't know. I don't know him at all. And
Yeah,
I know his pedigree, his family history is incredible. And he lived overseas, lived in Saudi Arabia, right? We talked about this
yeah, he's
different
incredible.
things. So he's a different kind of guy, man. Which is, I think, it's very cool. Perfect
Yeah, we'll
for us.
see. We'll see. I mean, I'm assuming with transfer portal and all this stuff that just about everybody's probably going to be gone, but who knows? Like this is a whole new world we're dealing with, so maybe we'll turn a corner and see some consistency, but it seems unlikely.
I mean, our coaching staff might be in the transfer portal.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
scary.
they might be talking to guys, right? Like it's not their fault.
Chris Foley, Buchanan and Kofi to develop 15 to 17-foot jump shot. It's open every possession for the big guys that don't have to defend it. Yeah, it's a tough
Yeah,
shot to hit
it's
consistently.
a really tough
Unless you're Mike
shot.
Scott. I think Mike Scott was the guy. Yeah.
The
Yeah,
master.
I mean, hard to develop that mid-season. I think, but that's kind of an off-season thing. But yeah, if they have that, boy, even Buchanan with that little floater, he tries it. Man, if he can nail that down, it's going to be dangerous, right? That he does the
Yeah, he's got
off the
so
pick
he
and roll.
either misses very far right or very far left. He should just go to the middle. Like,
Yeah,
when you're like you've had a couple of drinks and you like close your eye and you just shoot toward the middle, Buchanan. It's a
I
lot
mean,
of work.
in the few practices I've seen, Buchanan dunks it a lot. He's always dunking, so it's kind of
Yeah.
cool to see him develop and sort of turn the corner here the last few games. Yes, yeah. AG had that shot as well. That's a tough one, right? You're left open, but I think Mike Scott was incredible at it. That was like back in the day when he was his last year. He would end so many big runs with a 15-foot jumper. Just
That was kind of
incredible,
his
right?
bread and
The other
butter, though,
team,
right? Turn
yeah,
around
he
from
would
that
answer. He would answer big runs. Yeah,
Yeah.
when we needed a bucket, he would take that one, and it was impressive. So
It's hard.
if
It's
someone
not.
can
It's not
develop
so
that,
easy.
that'd be no. It's definitely not. That's a tough shot to consistently hit like that. He was great at it. He was probably the best in that I can remember. Maybe B Stiff. B Stiff also did the same.
Yep.
Yeah, like 2 dribbles, boom, pull up, hit a mid range, like tough, very tough.
Yep.
No, I like it. This is a hopefully the guys turn a corner. I know it's not an easy season. A lot of people have checked out and want to win all the time, but there's some pieces here that still make it a good season. What was that? I lived in that at Slaughter Wreck. Yes.
All right, Chris. Do we ever go head to head there? Because I was there all the time. I don't know how old
Yes,
you are, what year you are, but that was all of our
Slaughter.
wheelhouse. Slaughter also.
So what? I mean, I hate to talk about this kind of stuff, but the staff and what's happening now. How do they turn this thing around? Is it go on a little run here, show some progress, and turn the corner? Is that kind of where we're at?
Oh, nice, Chris. Oh, I know Foley. Yeah, I remember you, Chris. My bad. Hensky. You know what? I don't really. If my heart of hearts, I would say no. T-Dubs. No, in my heart, I would say yes. My mind, I would say no. Right. But it's a great win. I hope the guys can enjoy themselves. I didn't appreciate Ron being so hard on them all game, but that might be his style of coaching. Don't be like so happy with it. Let's keep it going. But enjoy the game, enjoy the night. Get ready for Notre Dame. I'm coming to town. A bunch of us are coming to town, and we're gonna have a blast, and we're gonna win the game. So you just build, right? Like this has to be a great confidence builder. Doesn't matter who we play. It's an ACC game. We've won 2 now versus whatever we lost 6 or who cares. But pivotal, I'm not convinced in my mind, in my heart, for sure.
I mean, it seems like we've got a little stretch here against the bottom of the ACC that we need to turn the corner, win 3 or 4 in a row here. coming into obviously the big matchup with Duke in Feb 17th.
Yeah.
So we got a chance Notre Dame up, right? That seems like a very winnable game. So let's see. Let's see if this team can turn a corner and get some momentum and make some noise. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I was surprised. I didn't realize how bad BC was, and I'm not trying to put a damper on our victory, but our guys took advantage of it and won in a big fashion. You know, they weren't like very good at dribbling or passing or anything. So, and Notre Dame's a lot better than that. And I've watched them. And, you know, we're friends with Kyle Getter, and I don't know Shrewsbury, but he's a very good coach.
Yep.
And man, they have that point guard, Marcus Burton, who I'll meet because we're staying at the same hotel, and I will 100% be portal tampering, getting him to come to the University of Virginia, but it's not going to happen probably, but it's just fun to talk about.
Yeah, we'll see. Big weekend coming up. I like the fire out of Coach. They need some fire, yes. I'm a big Sanchi fan, so
that's fair. That's prayerful. You know, you're not wrong. But he's got to also kind of celebrate when guys are good, and the guys were good tonight, man. Across the board, guys are really good. You know, smile at them sometimes, pat them on the back, on the butt as we, you know, whatever, and say good job. But that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I think. I mean, for me, the staff is like, everything that's right about college basketball right now.
Well, for sure.
In this time in this era, but everybody wants to win now. So it's tough, right? These guys are going to look out for the kids. They're going to do what's best for them. They're going to teach them. They're going to try to learn. But everybody wants to win now. So that's the world we live in. So there's no learning at this job. It's win or get.
Well, Jay Willie's always told us, right?
It's where we are.
Every game in front of you is the biggest game, which is not wrong.
I think my connection is super weak, so maybe we should call it short.
All right, we'll call
it short. Fresh?
Yeah, we're good, man. We won. Enjoy the win. Not early. It's not late. It's freezing
go
here.
Hoos.
Yeah, go Hoos. Let's come back on. I won't be able to do it probably Saturday, but yeah, Chris. Because I'll be in Charlottesville, which hopefully, if anybody else is down there, come find me or text me or DM me or however in the world we find each other. We'll hang out. All right, TW's busted. Go Hoos. Good night.